everyone, John here with WebDev for you, here to help you build beautiful websites without code in Webflow. In today's video tutorial, or in today's video, I'm going to go over the Nicole Nelson portfolio template found at webdevforyou.com. It is in the Webflow marketplace. So yeah, it is a one-page website. It can be a really great website to showcase your portfolio. So I'll just quickly showcase the site, and then we'll get into what I'll be covering in this video. So here, as I scroll down, first we have this intro with this nice background image or background video and the text. And then we scroll down, we have the works, so the different projects. And you can link out these projects to another page, Dribble page, pretty much anything that you can think of, you can link those projects to. We have this nice section here with more information. Could be a way to sell your brand or your agency or your design. And we have this section here with more information that you can add about your design and the different features here. So this can make a really good template for like an agency, or if you're a freelancer and you want to showcase your work, this could be a really great template to do that. So work with us, let's work together to build something great. And then the end here, we have social media links. We have some nice hover animations to each of the links. And last but not least, we have the menu. So when we click, we have this nice menu, this animated menu that takes you to the different sections of the site. All right, so this is the template. I'm going to cover this template in great detail in this video. Yeah, we're going to cover basically everything. And yeah, so let's go ahead and jump into the table of contents for the video. The video will be split up into different contents in the description area below. So feel free to click on the show more description area for more, or to jump to different sections of the video. Okay, so this is the Nicole Nelson template. It is a fully responsive, clean, and professional template created for web designers to showcase their portfolio. This is a single page template, yet it is made sure that it contains everything required for a portfolio template. It consists of 5 sections: hero, work, about, services, and contact. In the work section, you can easily add projects by just copying and pasting. Okay, so in this video, I'm going to cover the template overview, which I just did. We're going to go over the responsive design of the template. We're going to go over the background video of the template, the Navigator panel, the menu, search engine optimization, the style guide, and PDF that's included with this template, the interactions in the template, how to customize the template, and last, I'll go over support. I have a live stream every Monday through Thursday that you can just jump in, and if you're using this template and need help, you can just ask me live and I can help with the template, or you can email me. So yeah, let's jump into the first section, template overview. I've gone over that. This template is divided up into 5 sections: hero, work, about, services, and contact. And your website visitors can quickly scroll to the different sections or use the menu. And yeah, it's all on one page, so you can save your user time by just having all the information on one page. So the next part is responsive design. This template was created with responsiveness in mind to work across all devices. The template has been optimized for desktop, tablet, mobile landscape, and mobile portrait. The navigation menu has also been resized for smaller devices. So let's go ahead and jump into the responsiveness of the template. So I have a nice piece of software here called Sizzy that allows me to view the template across many different devices. So let me just reload here, make sure it's up to date. And so we have, this is an iMac 27-inch. We can just go through and see how it looks on this larger display. Looks good. Nice, let's check out a medium laptop. Looks good as well. And a small laptop. We can look at the menu. Looks good. And I might quickly scroll through So this is a smaller laptop. Nice. So this would be like a really small laptop, maybe like a small Google Chrome. And that looks good. And MacBook Pro 15-inch. So I'm just going through one by one just to show the responsiveness. And iPad Pro 12.9-inch. Nice. So you can see it's already customized, it's already responsive. So as soon as you get started with the template, you can just change the content and have a fully functional website. This is iPad Pro 11. I believe it's a little smaller. Okay. And an iPhone 12. So let's look at the menu here on the iPhone 12. Looks great. All right. And I'm gonna skip the iPhone. Oh, the iPhone. Well, let's look at the iPhone 12 Pro Max. That looks good. I'm just gonna go through. Yeah, it looks great. And the menu, nice. And the Pixel 5. Okay, menu looks good. Nice. All right. Looks good. So that's the responsiveness of the template. I could even go on my computer and just resize it to check out the responsiveness. And it all looks good. And I can use the Chrome Inspect tool. So let me just bring it to the bottom here, and I'll use the responsive feature, and here I can just go through and click the different sizes up here to check the responsiveness. All right, yeah, and I want to close this here, or actually inspect. Let me just minimize this. All right, yeah, there we go. So that is the responsiveness of the template, and in Webflow we can view the responsiveness here. There's even larger breakpoints, so it was designed for larger breakpoints as well. So for really large screens, we're using the 7 different breakpoints that Webflow offers here. Okay, so that's the responsiveness of the template. Let's go to the next section. The next section is background video. So you can impress your videos by adding your best video in the header section, easily replace the current video in the template. So let's just go ahead and quickly do that. I downloaded a video from pexels.com. Yeah, pexels.com, and they have videos. So you can type in abstract video or any type of video you're looking for. So I've already downloaded a video. So let's go into the template. So I'm here in Webflow, and let's go to the video here in the Navigator. So the hero background video, I can click the cog here and replace the video. And then I have this video here. The video does need to be less than 30 megabytes. So this video here is 17 megabytes. So it'll just take a moment to load. All right, and then it's going to take a moment to transcode. So while it's transcoding, let's move on to the next section because it'll take just a bit to transcode. So we'll come back to the background video. So the next section is the Navigator panel, so you can easily access all the elements within the template within the Navigator. All the sections are divided up and easy to recognize within the Navigator panel. So let's go back into Webflow, and let's take a quick look. I'll just move this over here as it's transcoding. So in the Navigator panel, all the sections are named appropriately. So we have the hero section, we have the work section, the about section, the services section, the contact section, and the footer section. And then within each section, you have the different contents of the section. So here we have the header, then we have this container, the scroll animation here, or the scroll animation, the menu wrapper, and I'll go over how to edit the menu in a second. And then we have the hero video wrapper, and the same for the work section, about, services, contact, and footer. So everything's named appropriately as well, so everything's easily accessible. So all of this is in the Navigator, so you can easily go in and find the different elements easily. All right, so we can see that the background image changed. So we just uploaded a new video, and we can publish the site and take a quick look. So that was just done by clicking the hero background video and then replacing the video here. All right, so it published. I'll preview. So now we have this new background video. So you could select any background video that you'd like for the site, and it would work really well for your website. Okay, so we went over the background video and the Navigator panel. Let's take a look at the next section, the menu. So there is an animated menu that you can use to impress your website visitors. It works across desktop, tablet, and mobile. So let's go back into the template, and let's go ahead and work on the menu. So the menu, and let me just close this here. So we have the menu. When we click on this button here, it opens the menu, and I'll get to that in a second, but let's go ahead and edit the menu. So let's say we want to edit the menu. We want to open the hero section, then the hero wrapper, and then we have the menu wrapper here. And then here, if we scroll down to the position property, we can see that the menu is 100% to, I think it's to the right. Let's see, does it come from the right to the left? Oh no, okay, it just appears. Okay, so if we want to edit the menu, we can change this 100% to 0%, and the menu comes into view. So how to edit the menu is also in the PDF documentation included with this template. So if you have any questions on how to edit the menu, the PDF documentation covers that in great detail. So here, if I wanted to change the text, I could just double click. All the text in the template is customizable. You just have to double click and edit the text. So I can say like, instead of services, I could do like hire me or something like this. Or instead of contact, I could say hire me, and it changed easily there. And after I'm done editing the menu, and then also one other thing to mention, to change the link, you wouldn't really want to change the link because this is a one-page scrolling site. But if you did want to link out one of these nav links to an external URL, you could just select the nav link block, go to element settings, and here, rather than a page or a section, you say a link here, a URL, and then type in the URL. Okay, and if you wanted to add another nav link, you could just copy the nav link block and paste, and it would add another one in here. You could go in here and select the nav link block, and then link to a URL, page, section, email, telephone number, or a file. Okay, and all of this is customizable as well. This footer link block goes out to an email, so you can change the email within the element settings here, and you can change the phone number here, have it link out to an actual phone number. So if someone's on their mobile device, they can click on it and it will call automatically. Here we have this text that can be edited. These social icons, again, in the element settings, if you select them, you can change the URL here. So when the user clicks, it goes to the appropriate social media pages. Okay, so after we're done editing the menu, we've done all the editing, we can select the menu wrapper again and just go back into the position and change it back to 100% so we can work on the site. And then the menu comes in automatically via an interaction, and we'll get into interactions in 1 second. So that's the menu. It's very customizable. Just select the menu wrapper, which is right here in the hero section, and then change the position to 0% from the left. And then after you're done, change it back to 100% so you can work on the rest of the site. All right, so let's move on to the next section. The next section is search engine optimization. So to make let me go back to presentation. To make your Webflow optimized for the search engine, or to make the site optimized for the search engine, click on the pages option here, then go to the edit page settings and write it in here for the title tag. You can change this to anything. So if, you know, if you have a specific name, so I could say John's portfolio, or I could say John's professional portfolio, and then, you know, do something like hire me. And then for the description, I can say professional web design services in your area. I'm in Wisconsin, in the Wisconsin area. Okay, and then click save and then publish, and your site would be ready to go for the search engines. You can go into the project settings and add your own favicon here. So if you had a logo, you could replace these favicons. So 32 by 32 and 256 by 256. So for those favicons, to make sure that it matches your brand. And let's go back into the designer. So for the logo here, you can also add your own logo. For the image, you could replace this image, and then you can link it out to anything, to the home page, or you most likely would link it out to the home page. All right, so that is search engine optimization. You can also add open graph description for like Facebook, and an open graph image. So within the description of the template, within the description of the template, there's more information on how to add an open graph image URL. You can also do a quick Google search, type in open graph image URL Webflow, and there's a great article that Webflow provides on adding open graph images. Okay, so that is the SEO. Let's go to the next section, style guide and PDF documentation. So this template does have let me do that again. So this template has a style guide. So if we go into the pages panel, go into the style guide, you can see all the colors used in the template, and these are global swatches. So if I click, we have all the global swatches here. So I can actually change the color here. Let's say I wanted a more bluish color. Actually, I would click on the global swatch, click on edit, and I would change this to like a different color, like a blue, if I wanted to, and then click save. And I could change the name as well. I could change this to blue, click save, and now when I go to the home page and I go to this section, it's now blue. So rather than having to go in and change the colors individually on each section, you can just go to the style guide, select the color that you want to change, and then go into the color, go to edit, and edit the color, and you can change the name as well. So this just gives you like a color palette, so you can easily change the color palette of your website. Okay, the next is the typography. So all the different global classes have been customized. So we have this heading. If we go into all H3 headings, it's a global tag. So anytime you add a new heading or a new paragraph or a new block quote or link block, it's all styled already. So if you add a rich text, so for example, I'll go to the bottom of the page and let me go into the body. If I add a rich text element, so right up here, rich text, we can see all this rich text has already been styled to use the styling applied here to the global tags. All right, looks good. So that is the style guide. Let me just undo this here. And it looks good. So yeah, that's the style guide. You can change all the settings here. If you wanted to style the different global tags, just go into the specific text element. In the selector, select all H1 headings or this pink global tag, and then customize it here. And you can change the font type, the text, and things like that. So this template is using Noto Sans JP for the font, but you can change all the fonts here as well. All right, so that's the style guide. It makes it really easy to customize the template. You can customize, ordered list, unordered list, headings, paragraphs, block quotes, and basically everything within the template. So that's the style guide. I also have the PDF documentation. So this is included. There's a link in the description for this template. And it just goes over how to use the template, the typography, color usage, and everything. So yeah, it goes over how to customize how to change the menu, or how to update the menu down here. So that's the color usage and the different elements that are using the colors. And this goes over how to update the menu, how to, everything I went over, changing the 100%, and also how to add more projects. So we'll get into that in a second. Okay, so that is the style guide and the PDF documentation. Next, let's go over, the interactions. So next is interaction. So let's go into the project, and I'll go back to the home page. So here in the Navigator, I can expand all the elements by clicking this button here. And then I can see all the elements that have interactions. So I can scroll down. Let me make this Navigator wider. So I can scroll down, and if you see a lightning bolt symbol, it means the element has an interaction applied. So this header email link wrapper, if I preview, which is let's talk, it has this underline here. And if I want to see this interaction, I can just select the element, go into interactions here in the top right, and I can click on this mouse hover interaction, and the let's talk link on hover is right here. And then here I can see the different timed actions, and I can update, the timing, the easing, basically anything I'd like here to, if I have a specific animation in mind, I can change it here within the interactions. So again, menu icon wrapper. So if I select it and I click on mouse hover, we can look at this animation, here. So like this menu button, if I hover, it has a interesting little mouse movement interaction. So mouse move over element interaction, so which is right here. So that's like when we move our mouse in this area, it moves the menu button. All right, and there's a great course and great articles, I would recommend the course in the Webflow University on how to work with interactions. I'll leave a link in the description for this template to the course, and to the interactions course in the Webflow University. All right, so we can go through, and a bunch of these elements just have interactions to them. The menu, let's look at the menu icon. So this menu icon inner wrapper, this is what controls the menu open. So if I click on menu open animation, we can see how we're animating the menu. So it comes in and the link blocks. So let's go one by one. So let's go in. These must be the initial states. Okay, here we go. So the menu wrapper comes in, then the nav link blocks come in as well. And this is all timed here, and it has a specific easing to it, ease out quart, and looks good. So this interaction was built here. Again, it's selecting the menu button, the menu close icon, so that when we click, we have this nice animation. And then if we were, if we wanted to edit, so the menu icon inner, if we wanted to edit the interactions in the menu, so again, we'd have to select the menu wrapper right here, change it to 0% under position, go into each nav link block, go into interactions, and then menu nav link on hover, and we could customize the interaction there. And there should also be a mouse move interaction, or nav link block. Okay, mouse hover. So let's see. Let me change it back to the menu wrapper, back to 0% or 100%, and click. So when we hover, we have this little number appearing from the left, and it pushes the nav link to the right. All right, so that is interactions. You can go through quite a few different elements on this page has interactions. These projects have interactions as well. So the project wrapper, when it comes in, or when you hover over the project wrapper, we have some nice animations here. Okay, and then on scroll, so for the page trigger, we have this, or like the work section. Let's see here, the all projects. So the projects block, it has a while scrolling and view interaction. So that's how we get, so if I scroll down, that's how we get this animation here with the images coming up and in. That's the projects block, and it's the while scrolling in view, and it's right here, so we can preview it, and looks good. So yeah, there's various animations throughout this template. If you have any questions about the animations, feel free to join my live stream Monday through Thursday at 12 p.m. Central on my YouTube channel, and I'll be happy to help with any of the animations because there's quite a few of them in here. All right, so that is interactions. You can go through, find the lightning bolt symbol in the Navigator panel, and that will show you, and then go to the interactions panel, and you can see what interaction is associated with which element. All right, so that is interactions. Let's go ahead into the next section, and customization. So I'll quickly cover how to customize a template. I basically went over that with changing the colors in the style guide, but all the text is customizable. You can just double click, change the text, go into here, change all the text in here, just double click into the text in the designer, and you can easily change it. So to change the images, it's very easy. I'll just go to unsplash.com, and I'll just select an abstract image, and let's select this image. Actually, I don't want to spend too much time here, but let's select this one here. So I'll download, go into my Finder, and we have this image. So let me just make it a little bit smaller. And I would recommend compressing images as well. So I'm going to make it about, let's make it about 1280. You can use a site like compressed JPEG or compressed PNG to optimize the image for the web. So I like my images to be around 300 kilobytes in size. So just to make sure, so 357, that's not bad. So I'll go ahead and add this image to the assets panel. All right. And then to change the image, I can just select the project image, go into the styles panel, go into the background, and here we have the image. I can click, choose image, and then I can select this new image here, set it to cover, and I have the image. So you might, if the image is darker, you would want to change the text here. So I'll just do this one more time. Let me select kind of a lighter image, maybe something like this, and go into the Finder, open, tools, add just size, and I'll change the height to 1280, something like that, and save. And let's check out the size, 323, that's pretty good. And I'll drag and drop this image, and I can go in, let's change this image here, go into the background section, choose image, and select this image. And just like that, we have a new image. So that's how to replace the images. Again, you can change the color within the style guide, or you can just select the section if you don't want to use the style guide, and pick a new color. All right, looks good. And this is an image, so you might need a new image for the dots there. But yeah, it looks good. And if you wanted to add more projects, so to do that, we're just going to go into the, let me collapse this here, into the work section, work wrapper, container, all projects wrapper, and we'll go to this projects block, and we'll hit Command C to copy, and then Command V to paste. So now we have another projects block. And if I wanted to replace the image here, I would remove this combo class. So each consecutive image has a combo class. So this first image doesn't. The second has a combo class of 2. This third one has a combo class of 3, 4, and this one should be 5. So I'll remove this combo class and just call it 5. And now I can add a custom image here. So I can just add this image back. And then the same for this one, I would remove the combo class and say 6 for the combo class. And then I could just add another image here, or choose an image that I haven't used yet, like this. So now I can preview, and the same interaction will be applied to those images as well. And that's just copying and pasting the projects block wrapper here, and then removing the combo class on the image and applying the consecutive number to the image. So this is 5 and 6. The next one, we would duplicate, copy the projects block, then remove the combo class and call that 7 and 8. All right, so that's how to customize the template. You can change the font. I would recommend changing all the fonts and colors in the style guide. It just makes it easier to visualize the colors for the template here. But again, if you're just going through, you can customize the colors automatically as well by selecting the element and just changing the color. All right, so that is customization. So let's see the next section, support. So that is it for the video. If you have any questions about the template, feel free to go to webdevforyou.com and go to contact and just send me a message. You can also contact me directly from the template support page at WebDev for You or at Webflow. So if we go to the template section, this is my profile in the Webflow marketplace. You can, each template in the template section, there's a support tab. So if I scroll down here, support, you can contact me by clicking here and send me a message. You can also join my live streams every Monday through Thursday, where I go over everything Webflow. And you can ask me a question in the chat. Any questions related to my templates are free, so just feel free to ask any question, and I'll be helping you live in the chat. So the chats start at 12 p.m. Central Time. They go from 12 to 1, and they're live streamed every Monday through Thursday. You can watch it directly from here, but if you do want to send a chat, you have to go to my YouTube channel and watch from YouTube. All right, so that is it for the Nicole Nelson portfolio template. Thanks for watching, and I'll just go to the homepage. And yeah, it's a nice little template. If you're getting started with Webflow, if you just want a quick portfolio template, this can be a great template to get started with. So yeah, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching. And yeah, check out webdevforyou.com for more templates, resources, interactions, and everything Webflow. Great, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video tutorial. Thank you.